What's going on, PGS Nation? AB Dave here, bringing you another episode of Dave's Destiny Tips. So this week I'm going to focus and start a series on strategies for the strikes. I'm going to be running the strikes on regular mode, normal mode, whatever you want to call them, and I will be going over each strike that is a potential nightfall and a potential weekly, which are one and the same every week. So the first one I'm going to start with is the Devil's Lair. Obviously, there are certain things that you will do differently depending on the burn, whether it's arc burn or solar burn or void burn, but and the weapons you take in and things like that. So, but I'm going to be just showing you the strategy that I use and a lot of the friends and stuff that I play online use to help us complete the nightfalls quickly, accurately, safely, so we don't die. But again, I do know that you keep in mind that you will be watching. A, I'm playing with randoms. These two people are match-made randoms, and B, I'm not using any. I'm just going to use whatever weapons I'm comfortable with and things like that right now, or that I have on me. So just keep that in mind. But I still will go show you the strategies and stuff like that help me get things done well. And the first part is just to get on your speeder. There's no point in fighting any of this stuff. It's just a higher risk of damage to you, and it's just so easy to zoom through this. I think most of you know this on this strike. So, and then you kind of just come through here. The first part that that I'm really worried about for anybody is the 3 waves. Actually, this is the hardest part of the strike, especially when it's a nightfall. So you kind of just come through here. Dumb AI. You do want to make sure I'm going to be a good teammate, though. You do want to make sure that your teammates are here before you activate the ghost. So.
Out of here is sealed.
So there's a couple things you can do here. You can stand up here. I'm not a huge fan of that. The other thing that does work really well
pretty complex
is to get down here. You kind of stay down here. Nothing comes from here, and you can kind of just poke around and spread out. Sometimes you put somebody up there. These guys are probably like, what is he doing? But for the most part, you kind of want to stay back, especially on arc burns or higher levels, depending on what kind of levels you are too. So they come from over there. There'll be snipers up on the bridge up here. As you can see, that guy's already up there. So I am playing a little bit more aggressive than I would recommend playing the nightfalls or the weeklies. So you just want to take your time, not try to rush through it or bum rush it. Then the second wave will start and you'll get more from there.
I'll work faster.
These captains on the weeklies and the night, the arc shield is a pain, and they have those homing bullets that shoot arc. So when this is an arc burn, it's not fun. Obviously the burns have an advantage for you, but they also have an advantage for the people you're facing, the villains you're facing. So you just want to make sure that nothing crazy happens. Like those would one-shot kill you, and then the invisibles come, and the snipers come up top there.
But just so you know, there's more fallen.
And then this is when they start coming out of the door here. You can see he went up there to be safe, which is a good move. Again, a lot of these guys have these shields on during the during the nightfall and during the weekly. More on the nightfall. You'll see more on the nightfall than you will in the weekly. Having them on. So obviously I wouldn't recommend meleeing, but then you have the wizards that'll have the solar shields as well. Icebreaker is great for them. These shanks usually have solar shields at this part. Again, you just kind of want to stay back. I know I'm playing a little more aggressive than I probably should be to show you guys this, but there's no way that I can get these videos done for you in a nightfall setting. I can't focus on it that much to talk and to show you. So like, you know, maybe I'll record doing them and do a voiceover or something as I'm still learning on some of the stuff for these capturing and recording videos. I don't even know if this one's going to get done in 15 minutes. So it should though. But again, just stay back, take your time. I ran out of ammo. How the heck did that happen? Don't do this.
Barrier is down. We can move now.
If you have your icebreaker or black hammer, this would be the best time to use that for the spider tank. Black hammer over icebreaker because of the precision shots, but I'll show you the strategy that we use for the spider tank. Alright, so let's see how these guys do this. Yeah, they're doing it perfect. Okay.
Under that colony ship, just on the other side of all those devils.
Why can't I do this all of a sudden? What the heck is wrong with me? There we go. The reason why I say black hammer is that you can just stand here and just precision shot these. Hit them in the legs. It opens the top. The tops count as precision shots as well. So if you can get a good spot, you can just sit here and never reload. Never wait for icebreaker. Just keep going through them. Every time you get a yellow number to show up. This is you know, once the spider tank's down, it's the respawn restricted. It's not even a respawning restricted. You know, with icebreaker, you do have to rely on your teammates because sometimes you have to be strategic with your ammo, and he's dead. So then this is still a chance where you can die, but I mean, you can jump on your speeder. And again, on nightfall, when you're facing level 30 stuff, like it makes it a little bit more difficult. Like right there, I probably would have died on a nightfall. I'm gonna die on a regular strike, which is gonna suck. Somehow I didn't. So don't do that on your nightfall because you'll die, but that's not a respawn restriction zone, so you should be alright.
So this is the Devil's Lair.
Again, wait for your teammates. Kill everything, and I'll show you the a couple spots where you can have success standing and have a good strategy to beat this. If you guys don't know about this, this is hilarious. You run up here, whoop, jump in this window. You can't do any damage from in here, but it's still kind of funny. You can go in here. Let's see if I can get out. Not letting me out. Why did I do that? There we go. Alright, so you can stand in this room. You can go, you know, through here. You can shoot through these windows. You don't really get a lot of shots on Sepix Prime, but you can also come down here. There's stuff down here usually. Oh, look, there's a guy here already. You can kind of hang out down here when he's hanging out over there and do some massive damage to him. They're already melting him. I'm going to have to go faster. You can go right here and kind of get a couple shots off till you get his attention. Once you get his attention, he's going to fire at you. These guys are doing a great job, but you kind of just back off a little bit. Watch out for shanks and stuff like that, and you can also come up here and do what this guy's doing and hide here and kind of poke around, do some damage, and poke back. It's going to go really quick, so. So those are the three spots. Like, you can hang out here and kind of like poke up and down. You can back up a little bit here and kind of shoot him when he's here. You can stay in that hallway where I showed you down here. Kind of poke out here. You can be in this room. This room you don't do as much damage to Prime except for when he's like right here. And then you can also come down here.
They always do.
You kind of poke out and do damage to him here. So that is the Devil's Lair strike. I will do the Fogoff strike. I will do you know, some of the other strikes and show you guys the strategies and strategics that me and my group use to get things done. So again, thanks for watching. psnation.com. @psnation is the Twitter handle. @d_hunt is my Twitter handle. Join the forums. Give us some feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.